Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome to another crafty decor adventure. Olivia or Olivia's romantic home. And in today's video, I am over the moon excited to share with you guys some DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So I'd love to share with y'all how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. And I truly believe that y'all don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Thank you all for being here. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting.
For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super adorable little deco mesh pumpkin using Dollar Tree supplies. So from the Dollar Tree, I had picked up this wagon wheel shaped wreath form, and I'm going to use this gold deco mesh. I believe the gold deco mesh comes out either in fall or Christmas. I want to say fall, but grab really any deco mesh. You could also use burlap ribbon, and you just want to zip tie. I'm using 2 rolls of it, but you can zip tie the mesh to the base and then just begin to gently wrap it around your wagon wheel, or maybe it's a bicycle wheel spindle wreath form. You're going to wrap it around a couple times, zip tie it as you wrap it around just to get the deco mesh held in place really, really well. If you do not find this wreath form, don't despair. You can use a splatter screen. So Dollar Tree also carries splatter screens in their kitchen section. All you have to do is remove the little center piece of the splatter screen, and you can very easily do this exact same craft using the splatter screen. In fact, I've shared that with you all a couple of times. Now, to just kind of keep it a little bit under wraps, I'm going to take this cording, and it's just kind of like a burlap cording, also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to wrap it around and tie it on the back. I used it 3 times, kind of like you see the strips of the pumpkin, and then I'm going to create a super fun little bow. Now the sunflower ribbon, I believe this came from Hobby Lobby. I had it left over in my craft stash from last year. Always remember to dig into your craft stash the minute you can when you start into your seasonal decor, because you may be like me and be a little bit of a ribbon hoarder, but you want to try to reuse as much as you can. Now this green ribbon is from Dollar Tree, but I'm using my little easy bow maker, and I'm just to make a quick little loopy bow here. Go check out the rest of my bow videos if you guys want to know how to use or to make bows using a bow maker or not. But basically just make a cute little bow to go on the top of your pumpkin. Now this really is, I don't even know that this is really so much pumpkin-y as it is like a transitional fall decor piece. And you can hear Benji Bear in the background. He is really wanting to play with his mama. But go ahead and make your bow, and you can zip tie that to the top of your little faux pumpkin. Now to make it look more pumpkin-y, you would want to use an orange deco mesh. The next thing I wanted to add was just this cute little floral to the center of the ribbon. So I added the pretty flower and then a sunflower into that, and boom, we have a fun little fabulous decor piece on a total budget. Now you guys comment down below and let me know, how are you using these wagon wheel wreath forms? I'm sure they can be used in so many different ways and with so much creativity. And hey, if you guys have not joined my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page, I would love to have you all pop over there. Request to join. Now I'm a little bit slow on approving requests. I am a one-woman show, but I will get to your request. Please just remember also to only post pictures of your home decor and DIY projects. But anyway, fun little fabulous idea here on a total budget. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how to create a super adorable late summer, early fall centerpiece using goodies from the Dollar Tree and craft stores. So I have this cute little charger from the Dollar Tree. It's that black and white check, which I think is perfect for fall. And I have some styrofoam glue to the center of it, and then also some little green leaves that I'm popping into here. The green leaves I actually found at the Goodwill last year, and I'm just gently clipping them apart to kind of give this a fan effect. So as we move into late summer, early spring, you can use greenery in with your sunflowers, and then add in some darker colored leaves to pull in that vibrant fall color once fall gets here. It's kind of, I feel like summer decorating is a little bit tricky, and you want to get the most bang for your buck. So use some of that summer greenery that you have, add in some sunflowers, and you can pull that summer greenery or layer on top of it some of your fall colors to make it look beautiful. So I'm using these beautiful sunflowers, and again, these are summer sunflowers. I got them 90% off clearance last year at Michael's at the end of the summer season, or maybe they might be actually on clearance right now, because I know some stores, including Hobby Lobby, are starting to put out some of their fall goodies. So I'm just layering in some fun little sunflowers. I've also found really fabulous sunflowers at Walmart, so that's super fun. Now I'm just going to go ahead and trim off some of these smaller little yellow flowers here and pop those into my beautiful display. Get creative with it. I think using some larger, big, pretty, kind of full sunflowers are great, and then you can pop in some little tinier flowers and just make that kind of fan out and be beautiful and fabulous. Have fun with things, get creative. I think these are nice to have on your entryway table when you come home. They'd be a beautiful gift for a friend or a neighbor, and they would be lovely to cheer somebody up. I would also put this on my dining room table just for a nice little pop of color. Now, right now, I think I've gotten a little bit lazy in my summer decor, and I still have out some of my spring tulips. So probably in the next week or so, I will probably change those out and start adding in my pretty sunflowers. I feel like they bring so much joy to a room, and something about them just makes me feel just darn happy. So I love that. So here's a fun idea, and you guys change these out. You can use roses. You can pretty much use any beautiful flower that you love. Again, this is a nice budget-friendly decor piece. Layer in your leaves first, add in your pretty flowers, and then add in your little detail flowers. Have fun crafting. Give yourself some grace as you create these arrangements, and go for it. For this next DIY, I want to share with you just a super easy way to take a pre-made wreath and zhuzh it up and give it some spice or a little bit of life and personalization. So from the Dollar Tree, I have this green ribbon. I'm going to use my Easy Bow Maker and just make a quick little loopy bow. I want to run the ribbon on either side about the 6 or 7 inch mark. You guys can also go back and check out some of my bow videos where I'm making some big pretty Christmas bows. But basically, I'm just going to create a bow. I also love to dovetail my ends of my ribbon, and that cuts a little triangle in an upwards direction. And then I'm going to take a little bit of scrap ribbon. I wish that I would have had more of the sunflower ribbon, but I used it in one of my last crafts. Fine. I'm just going to loop it together and kind of rig it up here and fluff it out. And then I did find this pretty yellow, I think these are like some pretty little leaves on this. So it's not quite fall ribbon. I think it was sold in the Hobby Lobby fall section, but I think it's going to mix in with the sunflowers okay enough, since I did kind of run low on my sunflower ribbon. Another really, really great ribbon that would be super cute on this, especially if you love farmhouse, would be the black and white check ribbon. So I would suggest that for you guys as well. But really, you can take any pre-made wreath, because sometimes it does get a little bit tricky and time consuming to create a full wreath. Grab one of the little pre-made wreaths, especially if you go to Hobby Lobby. Look at their clearance section, look at their 50% off, same with Michael's, and grab something that's half off. You don't want to pay full price for the pre-made wreaths unless it's just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen and you just absolutely have to have it. I've done that before too. But also, you can even look at TJ Maxx. Sometimes they'll have a great deal, and keep an eye on your thrift stores. If you're a super thrifter like I am, I find beautiful wreaths that I can fluff up all the time at thrift stores as well. So see how pretty this looks. You're going to angle it on kind of to the right hand side. I'm using another section of that little thinner ribbon. So I used 2 larger ribbons as I created the bow, and then I'm tying it in with this smaller ribbon. And then that kind of gives you the feeling of creating a custom wreath without it really being so custom. And if you really don't want to make your own bow, you can go to the craft store, you can find your pre-made wreath, and then you can usually find bows that are already pre-made as well. And then you can get creative that way. And that's okay too. Everybody is at a different level, and not everybody has time to slave on a wreath, which, listen, I love making big, beautiful wreaths, but sometimes when I am a little bit short for time, this is not a bad option. So I want to encourage you guys to meet yourselves where you're at in your crafting and decorating journey. Give yourself some grace and just go for it. And don't forget too, when you are creating your own bows, this is the secret to my bows, is to really give them a super big fluffing. Fluff up that bow, make it beautiful, make it fabulous, and make it budget friendly. And I love y'all, and I want to encourage you guys, you can do this. Have fun crafting. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how you can take one of those Dollar Tree sunflower clips and razzle dazzle it up and make it a junk jewelry fabulous decor piece. So this was a beautiful necklace that had broken and it had really pretty stones on it. It wasn't anything expensive, just something I picked up at the thrift store. And so I went ahead and clipped off some of the smaller stones and began to just junk jewelry it into the center of the sunflower. This is a really fun idea, especially if you want to create a memory piece. Maybe you had a special grandma or a parent that, you know, left you like a lot of costume jewelry. I know my daughter's a grandma left her a lot of costume jewelry, and a way to display something like that is to do a little junk jewelry decor piece. So you could do something like this. I also have seen people use junk jewelry and make Christmas trees like on a framed piece. I know my grandma eventually got tired of displaying a real Christmas tree, and so she had this little junk jewelry Christmas tree that she would put on her mantle. And I remember as a little girl, I thought it was so cool because it was so pretty and sparkly, and I was like, wow, that is so creative. So anyway, this is just a fun idea on what you guys could do with one of those larger Dollar Tree sunflower clips. You can create this and then clip it to a curtain or just wherever you want to maybe razzle dazzle things up. How fabulous did this turn out? I think it's so fun. It's almost a little bit hard to see here, but let me tell you, it is really dazzling and sparkly. Okay, here's a little bit better picture of it. It really shines and sparkles. And again, if you used memory jewelry, that would even give it more flair to, you know, bring in a heart space feeling. But they're fun as decor pieces, and always look in your thrift stores for some pretty junk jewelry. For this Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how to make a super adorable little sunflower banner. So I'm going to take these sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to clip off the little clothes or the little toothpicks on them. I think these are probably created for cupcakes, but I want to take and make it into like a little banner that you could string up on something fun. And so I'm just going to take and I'm going to hot glue one side of it and then the other one, and that way it's two-sided. So you could maybe hang it from a cute little mirror. I think these would be fun for a little girl's room that loves kind of this fun sunflower idea, and, you know, put it on a bulletin board. I know I had fun little smaller banners like this that I used on my bulletin board when I had an office job, and I had this cute little bulletin board that I always wanted to decorate seasonally. And I think sunflowers are just really happy flowers. You see something like this, and it just gives your heart that little spark of joy inside. And so again, this is kind of fun. I also put some of those little wooden beads on the end of it. And so, you know, you're always finding little fun, like little sticker things like this. This is just a fun way to use little Dollar Tree sunflower goodies here. And then again, I'm going to put the little wooden beads on this side just to give it some flavor and flair. I love a little added punch of something unexpected. Now, the only part about this that I didn't find a good idea for was really how to tie those. These beads have really large holes on the end of them, so I'm gonna need to go in and somehow secure that. And I just kind of like hung it from this lampshade, but again, that's not how I would display this. I would put it on like a little bulletin board or somewhere cute like that. But look at how adorable they came out. And this is just basically almost like a $2 project. You know, you have the little sunflowers, and then you had little string, and so it'd be just really easy and a fun little thing even you could do with kiddos. Okay, so here is Benji Bear, my puppy dog. I know a lot of you just tune in to see Benji Bear. He's always up to something. He loves to play. He's a puppy. He's going to be 2 years old this year, actually, but he's still so very playful, and he has a best friend, my son's dog, baby Theo. And actually baby Theo is getting another brother or sister, so we're maybe even going to have 3 in the family. I'm a dog grandma right now. So anyway, I think he's adorable. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Ruff love and hugs from Benji Bear as well.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I'd love to share with y'all how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe that y'all don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. For everybody that comes back and loves on us, thank you so much. My little house and my little family are so blessed and honored to have you all here. And so thank you guys. And remember, no matter where you're at in your life journey, your crafting journey, keep going. We all go through things, and staying positive and trying to keep one foot in front of the other is really the best approach. I promise you it's gonna get better. So thank you guys again. I love y'all so much. Use your voice for good. Remember, post nice comments on people's posts on social media, heart people's things. If you see something online that you don't like, just keep on scrolling. It is not necessary to put negativity out in the world. So I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. I'm wishing you a gorgeous, fabulous, blessed day. Until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye.